Hey all, weather here for liveweatherblogs.com. Been very busy. I'm back. I'm ready for the fall, ready for the tropical season, what's left of it, coming up, and also, but more importantly, the winter season. Yeah, we're going to start talking about the winter season. But let's talk about the tropics first. Here's the the water vapor map from hamweather.com, and looking out in the Atlantic here, very quiet. Can you say the little phrase shh? Very, very quiet right now in the Atlantic. Any waves that are coming off of Africa just hit this big envelope of dry air here, and they die. They come out and just fizzle away. There's too much dry air, Saharan dust and dry air coming in off the continent of Africa, moving southwest in front of these waves to really get anything going. Perhaps, and it is maybe, perhaps, this envelope of moisture moistens things up across, and maybe in time, very slowly, we start seeing development out here, but nothing coming anytime soon, and this is kind of the way it's been for quite a while out here. We are getting into the Cape Verde season. We are in it now, so let's see what happens. Now, the dry air in the Atlantic doesn't get you. This pretty deep trough for this time of the year will. As you can see, there's pretty good southwesterly shear coming across the big islands, Puerto Rico, the northern Leeward Islands, moving up to the northeast here. And this is not going to allow anything that develops out here to move toward the east coast. The east coast for now, unless something develops off the southeast coast or maybe in the Gulf of Mexico, is pretty safe for the time being. Nothing really coming in from the Atlantic. Very different setup than last year. You remembered later in the year, the tropical season, we had Sandy come up. Um, Looking at our local weather here in the mid-Atlantic, here's a upper level low moving off to the east. Any thunderstorms this morning, early afternoon. After that, things may tend to dry out a little bit. We'll see how much more moisture is going to swing up here. Right now in central New Jersey along the Turnpike, along Route 130 there, they got quite a bit of flooding this morning, some from very heavy rain and thunderstorms, which have now since moved up into North Jersey. We'll take a look at that when I take a look at the local stuff. Looking at the Pacific now, this is where things are going to get interesting later on in the weekend into the next couple of weeks. Here's the Baja of California, southwest coast of California, the deserts and Las Vegas there, and we have a big, strong area of high pressure here. As a matter of fact, this area of high pressure is even maybe retrograding just slightly off to the west. But if you hunt in on here, there is a developing tropical system trying to get started, and the models really are insistent on this developing and then bringing it north through the Baja and up in the desert southwest. Now, if that were to happen, obviously the waters up here are cooler, so it's not going to be like a direct hit from a hurricane or anything, but the moisture associated with these systems can travel up in the desert southwest and the southwestern parts of California and Southern California likewise. This, remember, is a desert area, a very dry area up to Las Vegas. Any of this moisture gets up into there, it could be quite a problem with serious flooding. So certainly something to watch out. If there's anything to look at in the tropics, that would be it. I know this would not affect the East Coast, obviously, but our friends out here in this desert Southwest need to really take a look at this. This is the NAM. Here it is. There is your tropical system moving northward, and you can see there's plenty of moisture associated with it as it moves up. It would. Some models have it on the east side of the Baja, some on the west side. We'll see how this plays out. But if you're in Southern California and here up to Las Vegas and in the desert southwest of Arizona, you really want to keep an eye on this, as this feature will come up into Southern California, and then looking behind it, coming off the Gulf of Mexico, is your monsoonal moisture. Both of these combined could spell quite a wet time of it in the desert southwest for our friends there. And here is a GFS, same look. This is hour 93. This would be a Monday, so sometime between Sunday and Tuesday, we're looking at some very heavy rain. And this, if this comes true, this could be quite a bit of flooding out here in the desert southwest up to the Las Vegas casino strip. And if you have any plans going out there, it's definitely monitor the weather forecast for out there, because this type of weather here, in terms of how dry it is out there, it is a desert, really could put them underwater. So keep an eye on that if you have any plans with Desert Southwest or Las Vegas or Southern California, say the Palm Springs area. Alright, that's all I have for right now. I'm going to do an update just in a moment about our situation here, and I'll give you kind of a sneak peek of the thunderstorms that are rotating or rolling through with the upper level low and the cold front well off to the west. Some areas already, you can see, have picked up over 2 inches of rain here in right off the Burlington County, and look at this rain up here. Wow. Up here near Wayne, New Jersey, you're looking 3 to 4 inches in that isolated area. And then south and southern Delaware also picking up 2 to 3 inches. So where you get it today, you're going to get it. But as you can see, not everyone is getting it. And here's the radar to prove it right now. Currently, maybe I'll just keep this blog all together here. Right now in northern Montgomery County, we have some pretty good showers and thunderstorms. No severe warnings on them. A couple of lightning strikes there. Most of the lightning's up toward New York City. A flash flood warning there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple more showers and thunderstorms develop. And some of these thunderstorms, while they will be below say that again, be below severe limits, will produce very heavy rain that can cause flooding, as we've seen here off and on throughout the summer. That's all I have for right today. Have any comments, please leave your comments. It's good to be back and get ready for another school year and also another winter weather season coming up, and we'll be talking about that later on. This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com.